from my couch. It's our NXT TakeOver Phoenix predictions. We have on the card Matt Riddle versus Cassius Bruno. Johnny Gargano challenges Rico Chet for the North American title. Can Bianca Belair topple Shayna Baszler for the NXT Women's title? The Raiders of War raid the Undisputed Era for the NXT Tag Team titles. And for the main event, Aleister Black seeks to reclaim what was taken by facing Tommaso Ciampa. Who wins? Who loses? We're predicting them. Join us.
So yes, the predictions done by myself and the Durbinator.
Hi, I am the Durbinator.
Yes, for the NXT TakeOver Rise Like a Phoenix. I don't know, probably something like that.
Ain't that Cedric's theme?
No, it's I Won't Let Go.
It also has Rise Like a Phoenix.
Does it?
Too. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't pay attention. So yeah, we're really tired. Cassius Ohno versus Matt Riddle. Who do you have? And
Matt Riddle.
Matt Riddle.
It's technically his actual debut pay-per-view match when you think about it.
Yeah,
not just a one-hit knockout.
Yeah, this one will last 2 minutes. No, this one will actually probably be about 8.
Yeah.
But they're gonna have. They need to change Matt's theme. I swear to God, if they don't change Matt's theme,
I agree.
But Riddle's a really good athlete. I'm just afraid everybody within 50 yards is getting a contact high from him.
Probably.
So yeah, Matt Riddle easily. But then we have Johnny Gargano versus the North American champion
Rico Chet.
Yeah, and who do you have and why?
I have Gargano. Ciampa is going to run some interference during the match, interrupting it, causing Rico Chet to lose.
I have Ricochet winning, or Rico Chet. And the reason is because when you had Cole lose the title, he had defended it at 1, he defended it at TakeOver. Mm-hmm. He then defended it against Wolfgang on the UK special they did. And then he lost it to TakeOver Brooklyn 4. He's been wanting to reclaim it for a while. Now, they could do the music distraction.
Yes.
But Ricochet could end up winning still, and Cole could be upset. Or like, hey, he could do it. It could end up distracting Gargano, which Ricochet could win because Cole still wants to get his title shot.
Yeah.
Something like that. This one could go either way. The idea of Gargano being North American champion along with Ciampa being the NXT champion is interesting. I have Ricochet winning. Don't get me wrong. There may be some title changes we're predicting here.
Yeah.
But then we get to the women's match, which is Bianca Belair versus Shayna Baszler for the NXT women's title.
Yes.
Who do you have and why?
I have Shayna Baszler because Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir are going to run interference.
Yeah. The two that just are not ready. At all. At all.
I mean, they're not ready, obviously, but they're not like 0%.
No. And again, Shayna changed my opinion on her.
Yeah, she's definitely gotten a lot better.
Her promos, not that good.
Lot better.
Oh, yes, but when you're at Pond Scum level, all you can do is go up.
Yeah, it depends. Are you saying she's a mosquito?
No, but she sounds like one. Her voice just doesn't fit. It just doesn't. She sounds intimidating until she opens her mouth. There's a joke in there. I'm not going to say it. I have Bianca, which may shock Montez Ford. Actually, no kidding. I think Bianca Belair is going to win.
Yeah.
And they will have, so that will continue her undefeated streak. Now, I'm not a fan of it. I would rather have her lose and then gain the title sometime down the road. But I think they're going to hotshot Shayna up to the main roster soon. Which means, now, she'll probably be in the Rumble, and we will do our Rumble predictions tomorrow. After SmackDown. But I have Bianca winning, and she could hold it till even TakeOver Chicago or the SummerSlam. Mm-hmm. Lose, try to gain it back, but be called up after SummerSlam. They will hotshot her up really soon. Now, I still think she should be in there for about a year. I don't think she should be called up until after the Rumble. But I have Bianca winning. But then we have Kyle O'Reilly and Roderick Strong versus the War Raiders for the NXT tag titles.
And we have the War Raiders.
Yeah.
Much Viking, such Norse.
Our voices were very Norse after that Defy show.
Moose!
God, that was great. Moose, the Young Bucks, singing along with Bohemian Rhapsody. That's been Xavier's thing. That was so great. I have the War Raiders look. I want O'Reilly and Strong to actually win. I do. And this is nothing against Hanson and Rowe. You and I were talking about this before we started to record. They have just not featured the War Raiders. Besides War Games and a few TV matches, I thought that they had forgotten that they'd had the goddamn War Raiders on their roster.
I don't know. They feature them almost on a bi-weekly basis, just not in matches.
Well, for a while, I forgot that they were there.
Okay.
I mean, I get it. It's only an hour of NXT TV, but to me, the War Raiders feel like you give them the tag titles, okay, you're going to have to really give them a long run, and you're going to have to give them some really good feuds, and you're going to have to try hard, because you kind of not been building them, except for the War Games thing. That's my opinion.
But as you know, because we talked about this beforehand,
right?
I'm of the mindset that not featuring the War Raiders too much can work in their favor. You need these guys to be big, intimidating monsters, but the more you feature them, the less that mystique feels for the crowd. Every showing is an event without it being like Brock Lesnar, where he never shows up.
I get it. It's a double-edged sword. If you feature them too much, yes, they do eventually have to lose, have to show some vulnerability. The problem is they're not the Road Warriors. But
they've also been that looming threat over the Undisputed Era every step of the way. Every time they're featured, the War Raiders are not far behind.
And that's a good point. I mean, especially after they had beaten Mustache Mountain to win the tag titles back. And especially heading into War Games and this kind of stuff. But
yeah.
I wouldn't have no issue with the War Raiders winning. They will win. They will. I'm worried the Undisputed Era will be called up before SummerSlam when they really should be called up after SummerSlam.
Yeah.
But O'Reilly and Strong, they've had a good run with the tag titles. Just my issue is you got more teams that you should have tried building up other than just the War Raiders.
Yeah.
But that being said, I would almost rather have them build the Street Profits up and have them do that. But War Raiders would be believable, as you said.
Yeah.
And this next one's going to be pretty short and sweet, because it's Tommaso Ciampa versus Aleister Black for the NXT title, and why is Ciampa winning?
Because he is Mr. Tomato Chompers.
He is.
And I feel Aleister Black is probably going to get called up to SmackDown here pretty soon. He might be a surprise entrant at the Rumble.
Please let it be SmackDown.
Yes.
Because you'll bring Hogan to Raw, and then we don't need him.
Well, if they need a more sports-oriented thing, Aleister Black's a guy while also still having that entertainment factor.
He is, because that Velveteen Dream feud was actually pretty interesting. Ciampa's going to end up beating him. You could have Gargano lose earlier in the night, and then he could come out trying to cost Ciampa the match, or the match, and inadvertently cost it. The problem is then you're repeating stuff.
Yeah. I
think Ciampa's winning. And he should, because Aleister doesn't need a second one, and yeah, they're going to have him in the Rumble.
Yeah, probably.
They have to. Because you don't have enough star power.
I mean, they don't have to, but they definitely should.
Right. But that's what we have to say.
Yeah, let us know what you think.
In the comments.
Yes, down below.
Yes, below the comments. Further down. No, but anyway, like, share, subscribe. Twitter handle in the descriptions. Or Twitter handles. But anyway, it's been Real Aussie with Jonn Ritland and
the Durbinator.
Check out our raw review a little bit later, but we will see you soon.